is Shannon, and if Shan can cook, so can you. Today I'm inviting you into my kitchen to make with me a broccoli tofu stir fry. So we're gonna fry it up. Let's get started. It actually uses two very simple ingredients. So the first one is your tofu, and let me zoom in on that so you can see it. I use a firm tofu because we want to make sure that it doesn't break up in the wok. No broken hearts and no broken tofu, so make sure that it's firm, not silken or soft tofu. The other thing you're gonna need is 1 head of broccoli, and this is gonna be enough for 2 servings. If you want 4 servings, double the recipe. If you want more than that, you do the math. Okay, let's get started. So the first thing I'm gonna do here is drain my tofu. So let's cut the package open, and there's gonna be a lot of water in this package. So I'm gonna drain that out in a bowl. And once I've drained out the water, I'm gonna take my tofu out, and when I stir fry, I wanna make sure that my tofu is very dry. So this is actually stored in water. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to press the tofu. So I'm gonna actually put it in between some paper towels, wrap it up like so, and I'm gonna place a heavy object on top of my tofu so that it can press all the water out. In my case here, I'm gonna put a heavy jar of protein powder here. I'm gonna let that press the water out for about 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna cut up my tofu. Next I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna chop up my broccoli. I like to keep the stems on because the stems are kind of yummy and they're healthy. They're nice and healthy for you. So once you chop this all up, then afterward we're gonna wash the broccoli. Now I have 2 cloves of garlic that I'm gonna chop up. Garlic is awesome. Garlic is great, not just to keep vampires away, but it's great for your health. Okay guys, I'm back with my pressed tofu, and I've actually cut it into cubes about this size, and I'll hold it up for you to see. So this is about the size and thickness of my cubes, and I only press my tofu for about 15 minutes because of time, because we're making this video, but you can press it for longer. If I have the time, I like to press my tofu for even an hour to get all of the water out. Okay guys, so I've given the broccoli a little broccoli bath. It's ready to go. I just washed it. Don't forget to wash your vegetables. The garlic that I chopped up so you can keep vampires away and stay healthy and make it taste really good in your stir fries. And I have my little tofu cubes. We can either play tofu Jenga or put it in a stir fry, but I think I'd rather stir fry. The other ingredients that I add into my stir fry, I'll walk you through them. This is hoisin sauce, oyster sauce, and you can actually get these at pretty much any Asian market. Ranch 99 is the one that we have here in the Bay Area, but you can look for an Asian supermarket in your area too. I also have tamari, which is just like soy sauce, but it's actually a gluten-free soy sauce, and it's actually richer, and I think it tastes better. So try it out. If you like soy sauce, try tamari. And then I also have avocado oil, so we're gonna get in that little healthy fat. And remember that fat is good. Fat is your friend. So first I'm gonna measure out a tablespoon of avocado oil. And I like to make sure that I measure everything so that I make sure that my macros are very accurate. So let's put that into our pan after we've warmed the pan. And I'm gonna move that oil around so it evenly coats the pan. Like so. You can see it kind of getting warm and getting sizzly. And that's good. Avocado oil smells really good to me because I love avocados. So I just love the way it smells. And once that oil is nice and hot, I'm gonna start putting in my tofu into the pan. I like to move the pan around to make sure that they all are getting evenly coated by the oil. Next I'm going to take my tamari and I'm going to put in a tablespoon of tamari. careful when you do this as it's gonna sizzle even more. Take your spatula and kind of move it around. Don't let them stick to the bottom of the pan. So I like to check my tofu and see how it's doing. So after the tofu looks nice and brown, kind of like this guy, you're gonna wanna go through and flip all of your tofu. You wanna make sure that it gets browned on both sides. You can kind of see what I mean here. If you had really soft tofu, it wouldn't let me do this. It would break up as I try to flip it over. Even this firm guy here, he's breaking a little bit, but you have to be very gentle and make sure that you don't break them as you split them. So when the tofu is almost done, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of avocado oil into a wok if you have one. If not, you can actually wait till the tofu's done, take it out, set it aside. I like to cook with a wok because of the shape of it. It actually helps to keep everything in. I have my pan ready to go. I'm gonna add a little bit of water. And then when my tofu's done, don't forget about the tofu. Keep monitoring the tofu, and if it's done, move it aside or set it aside away from the heat so it stops cooking. Next, I'm gonna add in my garlic. And I'm gonna continue to stir fry my broccoli. Next, I'm going to add a tablespoon again of my tamari. And right now I have it on high heat. When your broccoli looks like it's cooked almost through, you can turn the heat down. I turn it down to a medium, and I'm gonna add in my tofu. And I'm gonna mix that all together. Doesn't that look amazing? Next, I'm gonna add a tablespoon of my hoisin sauce. I'm also gonna add in a tablespoon of oyster sauce. And now, while it's on medium heat, I'm gonna stir fry this and mix it all up. And combine that together, and I do it pretty gently because I wanna make sure that I'm not going to break my tofu. Once you're done with the stir fry and everything is combined, I like to add a little bit of sesame seeds for garnish. Now all you have to do is serve and enjoy. Now all we have to do left is to sit back, relax, eat, and enjoy. And let me show you the tofu. The tofu came out amazing. And the broccoli looks totally good too. I love eating. It's like my favorite hobby. You ask me, what are your hobbies? I like playing the piano, going to the gym, and eating. It's also delicious, and I love to just eat white rice. It's probably the Asian in me that always eats white rice with my stir fries, but I do it in moderation, so I just eat a little bit. It's a perfect balance of carbs. You can totally eat white rice. You're not gonna get fat. But like I said, moderation, moderation, moderation. Tofu has actually been one of my favorite things to eat since I was a little kid. And I have a funny story about tofu actually. One of my really good friends loves tofu too. And she tried to get the custom license plate in California, I heart tofu. But they thought that she was trying to say I heart to F you. And they wouldn't give it to her. Come on, DMV. So I think she got something else, like I heart something else. But definitely not tofu, even though she loves tofu. Okay guys, so that actually concludes this very first episode of Shan Can Cook. I had actually so much fun cooking with you guys, showing you my recipe, chatting and eating with you guys. I hope you liked the video too. I really love making these videos and sharing with you, and also meeting you guys. So please connect with me. I would love to hear from you, and subscribe to my channel for more stuff. Can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye everyone, enjoy.